I've come again, and this is how I analyze the market, how I set up my entries, my exit, and stop loss, bit by bit. All right, I'm going to try and break it down, simplify it for everybody to understand. All right, it's quite easy. Crypto trading is easy. All these things where you see online or what you see online that it look like yeah, somebody's a guru and the rest are mathematics or crypto is not that difficult. All right. So basically, I want to enter a particular trade now. This is just the theoretical part. All right. Explanation. All right. Maybe I might do the other one. All right. Maybe the practical aspect. I'll just show you guys practically. So this is how I enter my trade. First of all, I look at the market, and this market I'm talking about. Before I check a particular asset, maybe I want to jump into BCH now, Bitcoin Cash, or maybe let's use Solana. Maybe I want to jump into Solana now, yeah, and I see that okay, the market looks good, right? This particular asset looks good. So first of all, I go check BTC. You understand? I want to jump in an altcoin. I want to trade an altcoin. Now I'm talking about futures, right? Um, it's same thing to with spot though. So now I want to jump on a particular asset, maybe Solana, yeah. But first, I'll go and check Bitcoin. All right, I'll check the Bitcoin chart. Is it on an uptrend? The overall market. Now, looking at overall market, I use 4 hours time frame. All right, I use 4 hours time frame to jump to see the overall market trend, uptrend, downtrend. Now, you don't want to trade against the trend. Do you understand? If it's an uptrend, basically look for a long position. All right. Maybe the worst you can do is maybe shift the price. Maybe if it has gone up, all right, the worst you can do is maybe shift the price a little lower. All right, maybe in case you want to reverse, pull back or something. Pull back is if you want to come down, all right, and continue the uptrend. So basically, what I do is go on a 4 hour time frame. First, Bitcoin, all right, check the chart. Go on a 4 hours time frame, check the overall trend, and know if I'm shorting or longing. All right. Now, after that, I shift my time frame to 1 hour. All right, that's where I execute. All right, I put my okay buy price. Now, mind you, in that 4 hour time frame, I've analyzed the market. Maybe I've drawn my support resistance. I've seen my maybe break of structure. I don't need to speak all those plenty grammar or maybe all this. Now the point is, I'm trying to like check if the market will go in this way or that other way. If it will go up or down. Do you get that? So I'm checking, and I'm also checking the obvious level. There's something people don't understand that you're trading against smart people or you're trading with smart people. So if you don't do what the smart guys are doing, you will lose consistently. That's if you are trading against the smart guys. They call it smart money concept. All right, smart money comes SMC, smart money concept. All right. So in the sense that you check the obvious level, you see that obvious level. If price will always go there. All right, it will always go there. Now, if you see that okay at this particular zone, now the market is likely to go there, and you can put your entry price there the kingdom come, the kingdom come, you will keep it in stop loss or liquidation. Because at that point, that's where that's where these guys they will always shift the market below that obvious level. Do you understand? So when you see price, now when you put your buy price, your stop loss, and your sell, when you see that that particular asset is coming to your buy price frequently, to hit your stop loss. All right. Now, the best thing to do is when you finish analyzing and the rest, shift your stop loss, shift your buy price to your initial stop loss. All right. You have finished analyzing the market and the rest, you have your stop loss and that buy price, shift it to your initial stop loss. All right. That way, there will be it's better you miss an entry. All right. That's your capital is still safe than you are pursuing the market and you finally get caught up with this guy. There is manipulation in this crypto space. Crypto space is still small. The market is still small compared to gold that is over $11 trillion for. This is still very, very small. Do you understand? So manipulation, market makers, that's what they call them. All right. So basically, after the 4 hour, I go to my 1 hour, I check obvious level and all that. So I shift my buy price lower. So that's why you see that, so most of the time it will hit my buy price immediately, like immediately hit my buy price, is going back up. It's going back to my direction. Do you understand? In a sense that they've manipulated it, they've shake the ones that are pursuing the market, the newbies and the rest. Now you are now the liquidity. They're using your money to cash out. Do you understand? So they want you to buy at that obvious level, and once you buy, they will shift the market a little lower. Then you'll be stopped out. Your money has gone. Then you can now the market can now go accordingly. That's basically how I enter my market. First of all, put a 4 hour time frame, check the BTC. If BTC is uptrend or downtrend, then use down, because when BTC moves, altcoin too moves. Do you understand? Only very few that don't move according to how BTC moves. But there's high chance, 90% that this altcoin moves according to how BTC moves. All right. Then after I've gotten that, then I just say, okay, anything will happen. It's one of two. Either it hits my stop loss or it hits my exit. That's profit. But there's high chance, 80% to 82% chance that it will always hit my TP. Do you get that? So basically, that's how I enter my trades from the beginning to the end. So if you want to join my Telegram channel, the link is on my bio. All right. It's not just signals. I put signals, free signals, and all that, but it's not just signals. I also put news, educate you guys for free. Shingba, I know they collect. So I educate you guys too on how to wait for market instead of pursuing the market. Very, very. If you have learned that one, aside from FA and all that, emotional control, if you have learned that one, you got a long way. All right. So that's that for that. Maybe I might do a part two. If you want a part two, just let me know. Comments is open. So take care.